Hi guys, welcome to this session in LibreOffice Calc. In this module, I want to show you how you can create a simple pivot table and then add a pivot chart to that pivot table. So first of all, I'm going to use this data on the screen, and I'm going to the data menu and select pivot table, insert or edit. And it's picking up current selection and it's highlighted the table, which is exactly what I want. So I'll click OK, and then it gives me this layout table where I can populate the relevant data into the field. So let's summarize by salary, and let's have grade as a filter, and in fact let's have grade as a row, and let's have gender as a filter, and that'll do. Click OK to that. That's created a little pivot table on a separate sheet, and you can see the thing sitting there with your little filter at the top and the different grades down the left hand side. Now if you want to base a chart on that, so in effect creating a pivot chart, you simply go to the Insert tab, select the chart that you want, the chart type, so that's come through straight away. I'm not going to go through the wizard because that is exactly what I want, so I'll just go Finish. And you can see the chart there with the filter on as well. Now if I click away from that for a second and just move this over a little bit so you can see everything, what I will do though is I'll double click back into it because I want to add the data labels to these bars. I don't need the title there, so I can get rid of that. Gives me a bit more space. So now if I select gender from the pivot table, so if I just leave it on F for female, and then you've got the filter picking that up as well. And if I double click on that and I select it back to all on the chart, click OK, it's all on the chart and it's all on the pivot table. So whichever filter area you take, it will pick that up. Now if you want to change the layout of this pivot table, you can right click and go into properties, and that gets you back to the first box, and you can just drag these out. Let's say I've put grade in there, so the grade is at the top. I took gender out, and you might want maybe to put it by section, so I'll put section in there. That'll be more items because there's more sections than there are grades. Click OK to that, and then that does it by section. There are a few empty records. If I go back onto this one, you can see that there's some not allocated to sections. This column, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 not allocated to a section. That's what that is, empty or blank. So you can see the information there. Now you've got the filter at the top by grade. So take these two off, and then you can see that mix there. So that's just how you can create a simple pivot table and then add a pivot chart to that table and manipulate it with filters and changing the layout of the data. So hopefully that little video was of use. Thank you for your time. I'll catch you on the next one.